Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, turn notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Listen, if you aren't following me on all platforms at Shar's Reality number 6, please do. If you aren't following my backup page on all platforms at Shar's Reality Family, please do as well. This is not a chat for children, so if you're a child, you probably should exit stage left. Hello to all my newcomers, flip-floppers, and day ones. What's up, and lottie-dottie to everybody. All right, guys, let's have a conversation, a very hard conversation, right? Well, who's the hard for? I don't know, because it's not hard for us, but for some reason, it's hard for Destiny to keep it 100. So I want to point a couple things to you guys out that she did, okay? She did her Mental Mondays, but she did the Mental Monday on, I think, a Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But neither here nor there. You can have a conversation on a Thursday that was intended for a Monday. It doesn't, make me no another mind. Do what you got to do, all right? Sometimes we get tied up where we aren't able to, fully come through with the plans that we had established prior to. However, before she got to her review, there was like a series of questions that Lady Lulu asked her. And I know I don't know if anybody else wanted to know, but I was like, what's the purpose in these questions, right? And now that the episode has aired, I fully understand what was the reason for these questions, right? And I'm going to give you guys the questions, then I'm going to give you my reasoning for the questions, and then I'm going to say where we are now, okay? Lady Lulu asked her a host of questions, and she started off by saying, how about the conflict, right? A conflict between two friends and being put in the middle. So Destiny goes on to say how she was not put in the middle. She was basically thrown in the middle, right? And when I think about thrown in the middle, I'm thinking of, I have no idea what's going to be next, what's to come to this. I had no idea that it was even going to go this way, right? So you talk about thrown is an unexpected action, right? Is an unexpected thought, an unexpected theory, right? So all right, I was like, okay, where are we going with this? The next thing she says, what was happening or what was your reasoning for putting everyone together, trying to get everybody together, okay? And Destiny goes on to say, it's because everyone everything has been so heavy lately, okay? She wanted to do or have some silly fun. Now, that's expected if you didn't just come back from vacation and, girl, it was like a World War II on vacation, right? Where you yourself didn't even want to be in the same room as certain people, okay? You had a hard time for that. You kept taking mental breaks, right? To channel what was going on around you because you probably was spinning a little bit, right? And to keep your composure, you kind of found moments where you had to pull back, right? Some that we were able to see and some that we probably weren't able to see. However, I'm still thinking, okay, what is Lady Lulu getting to, right? But I continue to listen, and I'm listening to as I'm getting my review together. She explains that's her reasoning for getting everybody together, basically knowing that everybody was not on good terms, okay? She figured that it would break the ice, okay? To give certain people conversation or the opportunity to have conversations or hard conversations with one another through this game, right? Or through this event. Now, you just said that you were thrown in the middle, okay? But we'll get back to that. Y'all just take note of that, okay? Thrown is unexpectedly knowing, okay? Lady Lulu asked her how she acts, how she asks Martell the questions, right? And she goes on to interrupt Lady Lulu and she says, she asked everybody questions, but the edits. And then she stops herself and says, you know what? Let me not say that, okay? She said she asked everybody the question of who showed up for who the most, right? Of course, her answer was Tisha's, right? And then she says, it was too... So the lady goes on to encourage her answer. Okay, so it wasn't like you just put these people in the room to see a showdown, right? You put them in the room to basically, it wasn't too far-fetched that you did this, right? And Destiny's like, oh no, because we hang out outside of the show. So it wasn't like putting a bunch of strangers in a room, right? And I'm paraphrasing here, right? It wasn't like putting a bunch of strangers in a room. This is what we do on a regular show. I didn't think that it will be a problem by us having hard conversations, okay? Then she says, okay, since you're saying that, and you're saying that, you thought that it will be okay, well, name a time where you thought or saw people in that circle basically work things out. And she says the Madani incident, right? That's where Miss Wanda got thrown off the show and all that good stuff happened, where she tried to run up on Melanie from behind. She says the guys were able to go inside of that, inside of Madani, have a conversation, cool off, and come back, and nothing happened. So she thought that they were in a position where she can kind of get some of those same results because she saw it work out before for everybody's best interest, right? How she didn't expect for it to go left, contrary to the popular belief, okay? Lady Lulu goes on and says that, that's what... Okay, so that's what you was looking for. You were hoping for some type of resolution, and that's the reason why you had hope, because you saw them work it out before, and that's pretty much the reason why you put everyone together. And then she goes on to ask Destiny, would you have done anything differently? And Destiny like, no, I don't know what I could have done differently, other than trying to break that little segment up, or not just have the event. But there's nothing I could have done differently. Now, I ask you guys to hold on to this information until I get to this, right? My answer is now damage control. Destiny did a bunch of damage control, right? Because one thing and two things for certain are that Lady Lulu is more privy to things that's happening on the show, more things than she should be privy to, if you ask me. Now, it's so allegedly, in my opinion, because there was a reason why Lady Lulu went with this line of questions. And the only reason why she went with this line of questions wasn't because she pulled them out her back pocket. It was because she knew about the show beforehand. She knew that folks were going to be looking, and Tisha was mad at her for pulling this crap, okay? So Lady Lulu was asking her this line of questions because Lady Lulu was already privy to Tisha being upset with Destiny for putting all this stuff together, and blaming Destiny for the reason why this all came about, okay? So Lady Lulu at this point is trying to clear her friend name, okay? Her customer name, right? Her client name, whatever she chooses to call Destiny. She's trying to clear her name from being messy, okay? For being too involved, right? For doing this backstabbing event, knowing that what Martell intentions was all along, right? So way before we were even privy to this situation happening, Lady Lulu already knew that Tisha was mad. So here we are now, fast forward, the episode done aired, and Tisha definitely did, just like we thought, call her out for setting this whole thing up, and it seems that way to me too, Tisha, okay? And then Ms. Wanda come out and says that she asked Destiny to just give her a call, right? So it's kind of like, if she asked Destiny to just give her a call before she made this move and moved the way she did, she too was privy to the end result, okay? So now here we are where two people were privy that's not a part of the cast. Questions I have, okay? But anyway, two people that was privy to the end results prior to the show airing, which they admitted out their own mouths, okay? In one way or another. And the thing is, it's because you knew that Tisha was mad at you. So you already went back and spilled the little chips in everybody's ear to whispered this and whispered that. She mad at me now, y'all. She's mad at me now because I did this. But you definitely did admit, even on that show, that you set it up and gave Martell an opportunity to spill his guts out because he expressed to you in that storage room that he was upset about some things. So you wanted to give your friend a fair fight, okay? So like I said, my answer will now and forever be Destiny and Lady Lulu created some form of damage control so that people would not look at Destiny as a person that would set her friend up. But according to the way all of the chips landed and the board that they landed on, baby, Destiny definitely indeed set her friend up for being dragged along with her husband. Now, Martell says that they are one, so whatever he gives Marceau is Tisha too. And I say Tisha walked her tail into that and involved herself, and it had nothing to do with her. And Martell so kindly dragged her out of it, put her in the middle of the street, and let her hand go, okay? It's a fair game at this point, all right? Gloves are off. You guys drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this damage control, okay? That Destiny and Lady Lulu created before we got a chance to even know what was going on. Listen, checkmates, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. Until next time, bye.